Live in studio is Dr. Mark Hiatt, Executive Medical Director of Regence Blue Cross Blue Shield of Utah. Doctor, I want to start with this test that allows us to figure out how to detect oncoming dementia. Explain this to us.
Amanda, it's a simple test, one you wouldn't normally think of. It's actually impaired smell. You see, a loss of the sense of smell is one of the earliest and most common symptoms of certain neurodegenerative disorders.
Smell. So how can this link between loss of smell and the development of disease even really help here?
Well, Brian, impaired smell may be an even stronger predictor than even, say, cognitive decline in forecasting who's going to develop Alzheimer's disease or not.
So this is a specific benefit then to people who may develop Alzheimer's. How would they test for it?
Well, there's a rather elaborate test in which you're exposed to numerous different smells, and the degree of your loss in that sense of smell is measured. And it's thought that that's an even stronger and more reliable predictor of the future development of Alzheimer's.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting? All right, let's move on now to what's called gentle C-sections. What exactly is a natural or gentle C-section? What are we talking about?
Well, Brian, a lot of women who undergo this procedure of a cesarean section or C-section really don't like certain aspects of it. Many perceive it to be too cold and too clinical. Mm-hmm. Well, a gentle C-section or a natural C-section is a more benign approach in the sense that its purpose is to integrate more the parents into the process of the birth of their child.
Do women like it? Do people like it?
They seem to like it. For example, instead of having that blue curtain, they have a clear drape, and so it's less claustrophobic,
that's nice.
and they're able to see the birth.
Okay.
Right.
Great workouts do not necessarily correlate with a lot of sweating. Now, this has me interested because
I've always assumed that.
You were saying, Amanda, just a moment ago, you always feel like you have to be sweating to really burn calories to really get that great workout, right? Maybe not?
Well, a lot of times you do need to sweat a lot to have an adequate hard workout. You get that sense of satisfaction because you feel completely exhausted and completely wet. However, the degree of your sweating doesn't necessarily correlate to the degree of your workout or how many calories you burn because there's a lot of other contributors.
So what contributes to how much you sweat?
Well, it's due to a number of factors, including your gender, age, weight, genetics, temperature, humidity, and even your fitness level.
And that can affect how much you even sweat just to begin with, right?
That's right. Surprisingly, Brian, fit people tend to sweat sooner during exercise and more vigorously. It's because their body's heat-regulating system becomes more efficient, so they tend to sweat more.
That happens quicker, too,
does.
with their types of bodies. Interesting.
All right, let's get to the gym.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Doctor, as always. This portion of Utah's Morning News brought to you by Regence Blue Cross Blue Shield.